What's up? Hello, Israel. Thanks for joining in. Anime Supergirls Kawaii 67463. Hello, follower of Jesus. Welcome. I'm working on a long form drawing today. This one I'm not going to finish the stream. I can guarantee that. So, to anyone just now joining in, that is what I am doing. It's really hard for me to get both knobs in the screen, so you're just gonna see the edges of them. But I could do like an angle. Do you prefer that? Maybe that's nice? I could do that, and then I could pull up the chat on my... That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what we're working on today. I'm gonna probably put an hour in on this drawing. No requests today. This one's a paid commission. So this one's a little bit different than normal. So no requests today. What's up, Michael? So, working away. I don't even know where I left the stylus on this one. I don't often work on a big Etch A Sketch. Found it. Okay, so I'm right here. How are you doing today, Michael? In fact, I'll write... I'm just gonna pin this. Oh. Hello, Juan. What's up? Okay, pin message. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Michael. Alright, so I'm pulling up the chat on the... I wonder if I can pop out chat. I think I can. Pop out chat. Love it. Oh, amazing. Closing my game of Minesweeper so that I can pull up the reference pic on my computer as well. How am I? I'm pretty good, Meme Lord. How you doing? I love Tetris too. It is crazy what's inside those Etch A Sketches, follower Jesus. I'm glad you watched my most recent videos. Did I not ping it? Oh! Poop on a stick? I'll do that. I have it set up. Thank you for... There we go. I just sent it. Thank you for asking, though, because I completely forgot to hit enter. No requests today. It's me, Kyle. No request. Make sure to check the pinned message. I'm pretty good. And welcome to everyone joining in. So I'm working on this drawing. I'm just pulling up my reference photo right now. So, 1 second. Here we go. And this is the reference photo that you see down here. Some of you might recognize. Yes, I did draw that. You're always on my channel. Oh, you're so sweet, follower of Jesus. I appreciate that. So, okay, here we go. I've got the reference photo. I'll make it like this big. And hello, Alora, what's up? This is gonna work. This is gonna work great. I've got the chat over here. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, so for this, I want to do... What I like to do with foliage is just these, like, little kind of swirly shapes here. And I think there's gonna be a lot of, like, built... There we go. Just slowly but surely working on this region. I'm gonna go one little bit at a time. There's no rush. I've got to add a lot of clouds to this. Hello, Toby! What's up? I've had a pretty good day, follower Jesus. I ran some errands. I took care of mailing out a piece a day earlier than I was expecting to. This is my dream job, Kyle. I'm literally working it right now. It's my job. It's been my career for the last 8 years. This is quite literally my dream job, and I'm very grateful to be able to be a professional Etch A Sketch artist for the last 8 years. Hey, Oscar, you're the first to recognize! What's up? Yeah, so this is a commission from Nintendo Lunchbox. If we see him in the chat, let him drop some MVPs for him. I haven't seen him yet. But he might be able to, Oh, dude, I know my nails are, like, crinkled up. This is why I don't paint my nails. Everyone, you're getting the ban hammer. We don't like you. I'm kicking you right now. Bye-bye. Don't forget to make the shadow cover in 2 directions. Yes! Yes, the infamous lack of proper shadow placement in the original. There we go. Yeah, everyone's been banned. actually, could you do me a favor and just for this stream especially, because like I let my nails get away from me, and this is why I don't paint them. Now you guys know, now you understand, because this is what people do when I paint my nails and they start to get chipped. I get a lot of people who get really, like, sassy at me about it. I'm not a parrot. Please stop asking me to say names. I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. Thank you, Mark the Guy. That's very sweet of you. So if you could just add the word nails to the hidden list today, because all people are going to do is remind me that my nails look bad. Yeah, that's funny, Laura. Thank you to all the subscribers. You're never obligated, but it's always appreciated. To everyone watching right now, why don't you tell me your favorite TV show? This is an Etch A Sketch drawing based on The Office, so. How is nails not... Did a moderator put that word on the list? I don't know if a moderator is able to do so right now. I've never heard of that show, Kyle. I'm confused by your last message, follower Jesus. Can't do it? Oh, that's weird. You're a managing moderator. That sucks. Hey, what's up, Colin? Nice to see you here. I don't know if I have the ability to do so during the stream. Can I do so? Ugh. YouTube makes it frickin' impossible for the person running the stream to add words to it. Let's see. Moderation activity. Let me... Timestamps, participants, community moderation. Let's see what I can do here. Welcome to everyone joining in, though. If you're a first timer here, can you do me a solid and tell me a fun fact about yourself? All right, I might be able to update the word. Okay, there's approved users. Got it. Okay, I can add a word right now. I'm gonna do it. Is there a way? All right, so then. Haha! Save. It should update. You own a 5-star restaurant? Proxy? That sounds like a very cool fact. I like that. Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying watching me randomly draw an Etch A Sketch, the 3 dots on the top right, it would be really appreciated if you'd consider tapping them. And liking the stream. Words are a little harder for me. I'm actually a little bit frenetic today because I just got back from running some errands. I don't normally do that this close to a stream. Wait, Nami Japanese Steakhouse in Temple, Texas? Dude, that's freaking awesome. If I'm ever in Temple, Texas, I'm gonna hit you up, Proxy. I've never been to Temple, Texas. It's not 5-star, but it's close. I mean, you own a Japanese steakhouse, though. That is awesome. Brandon, what's up? Good to see you here. I would love, I mean, I love the concept. Have I ever been to a Japanese steakhouse? Maybe. I would be honored to visit your steakhouse. Thank you for informing me about it. Ashley, I've got crazy amounts of practice. That's the long or the short of the answer of it. So we just finished up this bush here, and I've got to think about how... I think I'm going to work on some of the windows for a little bit, like the shading in them. And at some point, I don't know if it's going to be during the stream, because it's going to take a while, I want to add the office logo to the bottom left. But I think right now I'm going to work on just building out details. And this kind of stuff takes a while, and I'm reading the chat a lot, which is making me slower, but that's okay. Yeah, Sabine's actually asking a really interesting follow-up question. How did you come about being the owner of a Japanese steakhouse? I am from the United States. Great question, Mark. So I'm actually able to make my art permanent. If you do exclamation point permanent, you could actually see the linked video that shows my process. The long and the short of it is that I remove the powder from the inside of the Etch A Sketch by disassembling it. And then it's the powder inside that when you shake the Etch A Sketch, it recoats the screen. So if you get rid of that additional powder, then you're good to go. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? Welcome. I'm working on a commission right now. Whatever you do, don't shake it. I don't plan to. I hope I don't shake this one. This one's a commission. My pleasure, Mark. It was a great question. So right now I'm not doing requests. Check out the pinned comment. No requests today. But fear not, if you would like to join future streams, I normally do requests on stream. So if you join those streams, there's a chance your request will be fulfilled. But today, it's all about working on this commission. This was a special request from Nintendo Lunchbox to work on this one during a stream. And every now and then I'm able to accommodate those requests. Not always, especially not for the longer form drawings. And part of it is just because I feel, honestly, like I'm in a bit of a different headspace when working on long form drawings. And it's a little harder for me to do them on stream because, as you can see in this chat, there's like an expectation that I'm doing like free art for people or doing quick art. And this one's not quick, you know? Welcome, Glowing Amethyst. So this is a skill that I started learning when I was 4, and I basically never stopped. So you're witnessing over 25 years of practice with this arbitrary medium. And I'm gonna try to like replicate the... So here's like where I'm working right now, and it kind of is darker here, so I'm going to try to make this a little darker region here. Why only 20 likes? Great question. It's because we have a lovely audience here, but no one knows how to like. Flash, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Throw some likes on that super chat, everybody. Thank you so much for that sweet super chat, Flash. I really appreciate the support. It's also your 10th super on a live stream. Congratulations for that. And yes, there will be a VOD available. So that's another benefit of streaming here on YouTube, is that you can watch the VOD afterwards. So, yeah, I'm old, everybody, by internet standards at least. Thank you for liking. We're at 25 likes now, so thank you, everybody. So this is different. This is a stream where I'm not necessarily... I don't have an expectation that there's going to be like the same amount of outreach that I would normally get on a stream where I'm like actively engaging and doing free art and making it like gamified and everything. This one's more about just kind of having casual conversational opportunity and working on a longer drawing. So like the returns are not the same as a normal stream of mine where, you know, I might finish a drawing in less than 5 minutes. In this one, it's going to be hours for me to work on this, but I'm going to give it like... I'm the current generation, yeah. Is 30s old? I think, you know, just in the context of being on the internet, I feel like I've seen it all. And that makes me feel aged. Like, there's a lot of things that the kids say that I don't necessarily understand anymore, and I need to look up. And even Urban Dictionary is like a dated way to look up information now. How are there only 50 people? Oh, it's kind of my fault. It's because I'm not providing as much value for people joining in, you know? People might pop in for a sec and be like, that's weird, okay, and then move on. Or, you know, they might think it's cool or whatever, but they're not necessarily engaged in the same way as they might be if I were, like, offering free drawings and stuff, you know? So... that's kind of I feel very pragmatic about the audience watching right now. I'm appreciative of those of you who are still sticking around. Kids these days sure are interesting. I agree with that, Colin. Alright, so we're gonna work on this a little at a time. And I actually have to be farther from this Etch A Sketch than I'm used to in order to accommodate it being on stream. Is this my favorite hobby? Well, it's my career, so I don't know if I'd even call it a hobby anymore. You said no one thinks it's cool, Straight Ripped. There are 46 people watching right now. I've got over 100,000 subscribers. I have a theory that at least one of those over 100,000 subscribers thinks that this is kind of novel and neat. But like, you know, Straight Ripped, to each their own. You don't have to think it's cool. You don't have to think it's cool. But I also don't really respect the opinion of someone telling me that they don't think it's cool when they don't have any uploaded videos on their YouTube account, so they've never once taken the chance to, like, you know, put themselves out there. I just feel like if you're gonna say that, then you gotta at least have something to show for it. It's hard for me to, like, respect the opinion. Ah, thank you, Brandon. You're so sweet, Brandon. Oh my goodness. No, no, I really appreciate that comment. I just think from a pragmatic point of view, the casual audience isn't necessarily, you know, someone who's never seen my stuff before may not derive the same type of value from today's stream as they might from one of my more, like, one of my streams that's more designed to capture the attention of, like, a newbie, you know? I did the background check. They don't have any uploaded videos. It's, you know, that's a really good way to, like, if you have a troll and they've never uploaded anything before, it's like you wouldn't take the advice of those who don't have the results you want to see, right? But guess what? The trolls are never people who've uploaded a million videos. They're always the people who've never put themselves out there and hide behind an anonymous username with no consequence for, you know, I don't know, for projecting out into the world, like, their frustrations about something. I don't know. It's not my job to therapize them. It's also not my job to, like, to internalize their negative thoughts about me or the world around them. So they can think whatever they want to think, but it's always the people who've got no uploads, who've never put themselves out there, you know? Oh, you're sweet. Thank you, Colin Spencer. I appreciate that. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't upload a YouTube video. Yeah, I think that's, like, that's always a good reminder. There was one piece of advice that Asmongold gave. For those of you who know Asmongold, I love Asmongold on YouTube. And he talked about how, like, when he gets, like, hate from the trolls, the number one piece of hate that he immediately throws out are people who comment on his physical appearance. Like, he could just immediately throw that right in the garbage. Kind of like when people, like, talk crap about, like, you know, my fingernails or whatever. It's just annoying to see so many of those comments, so I got rid of the word on the filter. But yeah, it's like those people have nothing of value to provide, nothing that's actually going to have any positive impact on your life, so you might as well just throw those comments right in the trash. Oh, Bad Omen. I'm working right here on this window. Great question. It's very minute. Yeah, the people who call others ugly on social media are the people that have no profile picture. Absolutely, yep. They're too afraid to show themselves, and so they project their insecurities onto strangers by calling them ugly. Yep. Because they would never have the courage to put themselves out there in front of strangers in the world. I just got rid of the word nails, not fingernails. Yeah. You hate people that criticize and not constructively. If you see something wrong, point it out and offer advice if the artist is accepting criticism. Yeah, there's a time and a place, you know? There's a time and a place for critique. I went to an art school and critique was a part of our daily regimen. And it's important to be receptive to when people have criticism. I'm not usually asking for it publicly online, but, you know, I ask for advice sometimes, usually from my people on my Discord. Look at organic plug. Join my Discord, link in bio if you haven't yet. Did I watch The Office? So, yes, this is Scranton. I've watched a little bit of The Office, Asa. This is a commission. So I will be the first one to admit that I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of The Office, but I sure have enjoyed myself a few episodes over time, and I love this one. You know, this is a classic scene. So, oh, thank you for pinging the Discord. My point is, you know, there are times to ask for advice, and usually I'll be blunt with everybody. The people that I ask advice from mostly are people who are kind of doing what I'm doing. And it doesn't mean they're Etch A Sketch artists, but it means that they're people who are kind of doing, like, the kind of stuff I'm doing, where it's, like, making videos about art, or, like, you know, content creators, you know? Those are the people who are, like, you know, if you were trying to get advice on plumbing, you wouldn't ask someone whose job was a seamstress. You would ask a plumber, right? If I were to ask, like, you just ask the people that make sense most of the time. And then, you know, I ask my audience who are receptive to me and, like, want me to succeed. And, you know, I'll ask them, oh, what should I do? Do you think the people will like this more or this more? What do you think? But, like, if it's like I'm struggling with something or, you know, I want critique on a video, I'll go to people who make videos. Because those are the people that make the most sense to give critique. There are people who have good taste, sure, and they can give critique, but I'm not necessarily going to those people first, you know? You troll the people who do nothing but divide or argue on their videos. I have a... DMs... Oh my gosh, Brandon! You're causing fire in the DMs. You got one all twisted up right now. It's very easy to get people fired up. In fact, it's an incredible way to create engagement. It's rage bait. There, like, a lot of people, their entire careers are predicated on rage bait. And it's amazing because there's another kind of rage bait that's way more acceptable that nobody talks about. And I was thinking about this a lot more recently. It's people who make hypothetical videos. Ah, Elizabeth, you got... Your ear is tuned in fine to the fine nostalgia of Final Fantasy 1. But the kind of rage bait that I'm noticing that everyone finds completely acceptable is, oh, this is a mug that Kyle has. Thanks. This is a mug that I just have lemonade in it today. But, it's where people will reenact hypothetical situations or, like, situations where, like, they were working customer service and they had to deal with a Karen. Like, everyone is totally down for that rage bait. And it's kind of curious because it invokes the same kind of anger that we experience when we witness, like, someone doing something for the purpose of invoking the anger, but we're all okay with it. And I'm starting to wonder if I'm becoming less okay with it over time because it's still accomplishing rage. And I'm trying to, like, wean myself off of just getting incredibly angry from a random video that pops out of my FYP, you know? Yes, there's a difference between stylistic choices and mess-ups. Yeah, I agree there. Yeah, or if they have 4 fingers on a finished drawing, it could be AI art, because the AI messed up. I almost swore there. They messed up the final rendition. You know, it could be any of those things, or it could be a Simpsons drawing, right? 4 fingers does not mean mistake necessarily. You're right. That could be a very conscious choice. I'm gonna do some shading on the top level here. I think that's gonna look cool. So I'm gonna come down this way. Lord Meme, you gotta pay up first. Listen, Lord Meme. I know that my moderators just banned that, but hear me out. Send me a $500 super chat, and I'll do that for you. You want me to draw that? I'll do that for you this stream. I'll stop working on this. But you gotta pay up. I don't think they're gonna pay up. They always say they will, but they never do. Yeah, they said 500. I didn't say 500. They said they'll pay me 500 if I do a drawing of them taking a poop. And listen, I'll do it. I will absolutely shamelessly do it, but they're not going to pay me 500, you know? They're not going to do it. Hey, Vin, good eye. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's all different kinds of art. They're not going to do it, but it sure is fun to call them on their bluff. And then suddenly they're like, well, I'm broke right now. And people do that all the time. Are there methods of payment other than cash? I only accept super chat. Super chat is the only cash I accept in this stream today. No worries, Skillidian. It's totally cool. Yeah, likes unfortunately don't pay my rent, but you know what, Oni? If you could convince my landlord to accept YouTube likes as payment, if you have that magical ability, then yeah, I'll do some commissions for likes here on YouTube today. You unhid them just to see. I appreciate that, Alora. We'll let them continue the conversation if they so desire. Hey, I said it to yes, Dimmy. They established the parameters. They said for $500. It's only a no if they don't follow through. You'll try my best. Who's my landlord? I will... Dimmy, hey, if you want to pay 500, my super chat is wide open. Send me a 500 super chat right now. Do it. Do it. I will draw Lord Meme taking a poop if you send me a $500 super chat. If you want to be the philanthropic person, we're all rooting for you, Dimmy. We're all rooting for you. You can make Princess Etch stream history today. The only time I will ever... But we know you're not gonna, Dimmy. See? What did I just say? I just said you weren't gonna do it. Now you said, nah, I don't want to meme. You chickened out. We all knew you weren't gonna. See, that's what it is. And then they'll say, oh, well, why won't you do it? Because you offered 500 and then didn't follow through. That's why. I didn't even pick the number. I probably would have done it for less. But you had to say 500, you know? It wasn't even Dimmy that said it. Energy Ball says, don't waste your money. But CRK has 1,000, so... Energy Balls, I don't appreciate the energy you're bringing to this room right now. Dimmy said I never said no. You said, nah, I don't want a meme. Well, send me 500 for something else then. Go on. Does it go to 500? That's hilarious, Brandon. We're all rooting for you, Dimmy. So I'm working right here, to anybody curious. That's where my stylus is, if you're curious about where I am. How would you be so confused, Juan? What's up? We're calling people. Hey, Dimmy, you're changing the scope. That's called a major scope change. You know where to go for that, Dimmy. Dimmy, you know better than to ask for that here. There's a whole different website that you can pay way less than $500 to get that. We were talking about Etch A Sketch drawing, and you know it. That's a bad faith negotiation you're making there. You can't change the scope after establishing the price. Yeah, Dimmy bad. I agree. What will you get for $1,000? I mean, I do original permanent art. If you're CRK, to be very blunt and serious, I sell work for $1,000. You could go to my... if someone does exclamation point Etsy, you can see I have work listed for sale at various price points, including various commissions that you could, you could get. Yeah, permanent timeout corner. Yeah, Scalidian, I think that's fair. Is it 40 per hour of work, like what I do normally? The price per hour can definitely change based on the scope of the project. I try, it can heavily depend. It can heavily depend on what the project is. I try to shoot for, ideally 50 an hour, but that's definitely not always a given, especially with like, I take a lower hourly rate for my streams because I enjoy them so much. So there we go. Thank you, Scalidium, for sharing that link. You just subbed? Thanks. If I accidentally made a mistake, if the mistake was great enough, I would have to erase. But if it's small, there's little things I can do to kind of cover it up. This is unique because I'm interpreting a watercolor on Etch A Sketch. And there are things about this watercolor that are kind of, like, different, you know? That's a good question, Ben. Anyone having ravioli tonight? CRK? Well, if you're getting $5 hot and readies from, Little Caesars, then that's going to be $200. That's 200 hot and readies for $1,000. Well, you don't want to buy an Etch A Sketch anymore? Now you just want to spend it on pizza? What happened? I thought we had something together. You just subbed, August? Thank you as well. Sloppy Joe Spaghetti sounds pretty darn good. So, Eric, I'm not taking any commissions or requests today because I'm working on a long-form drawing. And I'm not going to make a lot of progress on this one. I'm going to make the progress that I can. In the words of the old man in the Pixar short before Toy Story 2, well, actually, it wasn't even the Pixar short. It was just the man who repaired Woody in Toy Story 2. You can't rush art. Alright. I'm looking at this from a kind of weird angle. There we go. Okay, so I've finished up that part there. Thank you, August. Hey, that's what's up, Time Wizard. Hey, Time Wizard! Check the freezer! It's not going to be Little Caesars, but I think you're going to like what you see in the freezer. You're buying an Etch A Sketch, Miguel? I love that. I love that so much. What percent of a super chat does the creator make? Great question, Aza. So it definitely depends on how the super chat is sent, and I'm still learning that. From my understanding, if you purchase a super chat through the mobile app store, I get a lower cut, like maybe 50%. But if you do it through like desktop, then it's like 70%. That's my understanding. I'm still learning though. Haha, sick. Welcome, honey. What's up, Lubab? Hey, there's a good emoji for it. I do feel bad for anyone not in America who does not have access to a Little Caesars. Or, why did I say Little Caesars? I mean, Little Caesars, sure, but I meant to say Etch A Sketch from Juan's comment. That's funny. My brain's on a one-track mind now. I could just only think about pizza. Good morning, Evelyn! Yeah, that's a good emoji, Sarita. Yeah, it's like evening. It's about 7 p.m. for me here. Oh, that's awesome, Josephine. I'm glad you're able to watch that video. Now your curiosity has been satiated. But if you have additional questions, feel free to ask them. Sometimes my moderators can link you to additional informational videos that can help with that. I need to make a video about that, Kay. Can a moderator on my Discord remind me to make a video about what happens if I mess up? I've been dying to make a video about that for so long because I would love to point people to that. Because it's one of my most frequently asked questions and I've never made a video on it. So if a moderator could just send me a message on the mod chat to let me know, like make a video about what happens if I make a mistake. I should also feel bad for those without Little Caesars. I should. Little Caesars is great. If the other Colin were here right now, I think his dad has a really weird Little Caesars story. My stepdad. Where's my... But I feel like I'm going to tell the story wrong if I say it, so I'd rather Colin shared it. Or if you know the story, other Colin, feel free to. Perfect. Thank you both, Skillidian and Frida and Toby. Nah, I appreciate the 3-time reminder. That's great. That is efficient. I've lost where the stylus is. I'm looking for it. Oh, I found it. It's over here. Okay. There's no Avalon command. I should make an Avalon command. Moderators, if you can remind me to make commands for various moderator usernames, I think that'd be funny. I can make that happen. I would make it add to the va, to the lawn, to the willow. You never heard this story either? Okay, I'll tell it to you the best I can, Elizabeth Witch. I'm gonna tell, like, the crazy... like, not fully correct version. So, Jim, my stepdad, his brother apparently went in with, I think it's Mike Ilitch, the guy who, like, founded Little Caesars. They founded Little Caesars together. And then Jim's brother decided to walk out really early in the business, like, right before Little Caesars took off. So, like, Jim's brother was, like, this close to being, like, a freaking billionaire. And apparently, I remember that story time wizard. Yeah, so, like, I think as, like, I don't know, as a consolation, they gave Jim's brother a franchise of Little Caesars. So every day he could go to work and be reminded of absolutely fumbling the ball the hardest he possibly could have. That's the story that, you know, I'm sure I'm getting certain parts of the story wrong. But, I mean, Little Caesars is a Michigan company and everything. And that's what I remember, is that Jim's brother, I think, had this, like, golden opportunity and then decided to pull a Walter White and walk out of Gray Matter right before it hit big. You know? So... well, it's Jim's brother. It's not Jim. I don't think it was Jim. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to think about, like, how theoretically my mom could have potentially married really, 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 really well. Like, crazy well. Yeah, crazy to think about. So I'll have to get the story from Jim, because I think it was Jim that told me it. R.I.P. Jim's brother. Well, he's still alive, I think. I don't know enough about my stepfamily. I'm pretty sure he is still alive. But yeah, I get what you mean by R.I.P. there. You were taught shut up was a bad word. I remember one time I was in kindergarten and I went up to the bus driver on the like ride back to my house, and I asked him if the H word was bad, and the bus driver went, "You mean hell?" And I was like, and I was like, "No, not that one." And the bus driver's like, "What did you mean?" And I went up to him and I went, "Hate. Is the word hate a bad word?" And he's like, "No, hate is not a bad word." But I just remember, like, he said a word that was, like, 5 echelons higher on the, like, bad wordometer to me than I was expecting when I went up to him and said the H word. Hello, Rob. Multicultural greetings right back at you. Yeah, if a different choice was made, how different life would be. I don't know. I don't know if my mom would have met Jim. Jim might have been, like, not living in Michigan anymore or something. I sure was. I was in kindergarten, though. I feel like every kindergartner thought that, like, hey, what's up, Nintendo Lunchbox? I haven't made a lot of progress, but I'm making a little progress. I think anyone who's, like, 4 years old questions whether benign words might theoretically be, might be bad. You've never seen Etch A Sketch content before? What's up, Benny? I'm glad that you found me here today. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the random stories I've been telling throughout the stream and watching me slowly Etch A Sketch, make sure to do the 3 dots on the top right and tap that like button. That's a fantastic and free way for YouTube to know that this is an engaging piece of content. Wait, you have a crazy one about in Australia that you have been thinking about since you learned about World War II? Share it! Josephine, I'm gonna guess that you're 15. How old are you, Josephine? Tell me your age. By the way, if you guys are 13 or younger, put a robot in the chat. If you're 13 or younger, put a robot in the chat. Thank you, Josephine, for liking. Thank you, TGP for being engaged in the content. Let's see. Drop a robot in the chat if you're 13 or younger. I'm curious. And welcome to everyone joining in. What's up? Pizza. Liz, don't do that! No! Don't say that, Liz! Don't mute Elizabeth the Witch! No! Moderators! She's the exception! Oh God! Moderators! Oh no! Elizabeth! You gotta be careful!
Didn't follow instructions.
This is how we do our purges, Elizabeth the Witch! Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was a close call. I don't even know how I would, like, did you do something bad? Okay, so you're not aware of this, but what I'll do is sometimes we get a lot of children in the chat. Sometimes we get a lot of children in the chat, and what I do is I ask my moderators, or I ask the audience, if you're 13 or younger, could you share this emoji in the chat? And that way my moderators know who to ban from the stream. So if you just heard me say that, if you're under 13, then you better be quiet. Like, don't let me know you're here. You just shook the chat clean. That's good. So I'm so glad my moderators knew not to kick you because you almost got booted. Oh my God. Yeah.
Michael says he doesn't want to pull a Lori. What does that mean?
Well, she accidentally muted Sunny once, who joked that she was going to dox me on a stream.
Oh, come on, Sunny. Sunny's asking for it.
Well, Sunny, the people that were in the chat knew contextually that Sunny was my friend, but I think Lori had recently joined and wasn't like aware of things, and then she booted Sunny. And so, and then Michael messaged her, was like, dude, that was her friend. She's like, oh god, no!
What's up, stream? Hello.
Yeah, Shiny Kyle's with us right now. You like testing boundaries. Well, I mean, you can see what happens when you test them enough, TGP. I mean, there are consequences to actions. You're under 13, but how did you do
And now people are like, yeah, can you please just ban me?
Yeah, I love this. The self-reports are adorable. Thank you, Sherry. That's very kind of you. I'm sorry, Alexa. I'm sorry. We know there is a no bias in our judicial system.
So there's a little Kaiser's. Yeah. It's 12 minutes away.
Oh, are you into it? I'm kind of into it.
I'm really into it now.
I think we're doing it. Okay.
I'm gonna go get some.
In honor of Jim's brother, who managed to fumble the ball so hard he lost out on billions, let's have a little Kaiser's.
Yeah.
Can I just get a classic hot ready?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. All right, we're having Little Caesars tonight instead of making dinner. I'm down for that.
I played Fallout New Vegas. It's Little Kaiser's.
It's Little Kaiser's? Is that what they call it in Fallout New Vegas instead of Caesars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because there's a guy named.
Thank you, Caldwell.
He's like I don't know. He's like a villain.
Okay. Okay. Try the stuffed crazy bread, says Elizabeth the Witch.
Ooh,
yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah.
I'm like...
Oh, I'm over here, to anyone curious where I am glowing. Yeah.
How much progress have you made while streaming?
I filled this in, I filled in 4 windows, and I did the trim. Not a lot, but there's been a lot of great conversation. It's so good. I'm down for the stuffed crazy bread. Okay, I'm gonna work on this for like another... We could go together if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, sick.
Date night.
Oh my god, date night.
At
oh my
Little
god.
Kaisers.
Caesars.
Kaiser.
Kaisers. Yeah, I get it. You just want to know where I'm at. Yeah, the little dot there helps. Yeah. Make sure to add pineapple. TGP, you're on thin ice.
Oh, not my kind of ice. Who was that?
That was TGP. Hey, don't be supporting TGP here. What's up, Patrick Chow?
Yeah. No,
no worries.
TGP's the man.
Whoa! Oh no, we've got.
Or the woman. Oh, the good place. I don't know. That's.
Oh,
like
that is the
neutral.
good place. Wait, I like the good place. I have a shirt that says "Welcome, everything is fine." You've earned my graces, TGP. You could stick around.
With pineapple. Are
I
they
don't know.
referencing the good place?
I don't. Oh, well, there was the episode where Janet kept making pineapples when she was supposed to find a contract, and it was like plants and stuff. But maybe it was just plants.
No,
it was cacti. It wasn't even pineapples.
I thought one of the demons in it was like there's a special place and.
Oh!
For people who put pineapple.
Oh, dude, you scored so many points with the good place, dude. Sick memory, man. I don't remember that scene. That's very good.
Yeah, just bring up pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Fire up the chat.
Yeah, I could probably start a poll of it. All right. What happens if you donate $100, Jax?
Determine whether or not we put pineapple on our pizza.
There you go. I love that. Donate 100 and you get to determine if yeah, it was cacti. Yep. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Jackson, you get to single-handedly determine if you donate $100 if we put pineapple on our pizza tonight. Fully knowing that, like, I don't want that. But I'll eat it, you know, for $100. Oh, Illuminati's would be sick, Brandon. Their crust is unparalleled. Jackson says okay. Yeah, the good place dares you, Jackson. If you don't do it, you've got 5 minutes now that you've proposed donating $100. You're gonna get booted from the stream if you don't follow through. I do not take kindly to those who you should all have code names. I like that, Avalon. That's funny. Clam and pineapple. What the flippin' flip, Toby? Clam pizza? I do sign my art. I'll be signing this one at the end. I've done no progress in the last 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, Nintendo Lunchbox. You were expecting so much progress to be made. I might have to do another stream where I work on it more. Alright, here we go. I've made pitiful progress. The VOD will be very disappointing to you, and I do apologize. Oh, I was gonna set up a poll. Alright. Here we go. I love pop-out chat. This is so great. Okay, I've started the poll. You guys can really weigh in right now. Thank you, Glowing Amethyst. Toby is very good at weird food pairings. That's new lore right there. The Toby lore is popping off. No expectations on my end. Oh, I appreciate it, Nintendo Lunchbox. You are so kind. There we go. Lose ships? Holy cow. I could get that and a nice good old classic 40-ouncer of freaking Malort. Really relive my Chicago glory days. I mean, I do get Malort imported though, Brandon. Straight up, like, I have Malort in my house at all times. When I put it that way, it sounds like a problem, but I only drink it occasionally. I should probably predicate that it's not a problem. Yeah, I like it. Malort's good. Avalon living by the ocean, not knowing what clam is. They have frozen pizza chips everywhere. That's sick. Yeah, it's really good. You had to search for lobster and pineapple pizza on one half, and the other half clam and mushroom. I would try that, Toby. Clam and mushroom? I love mushrooms on pizza. Not dogmatic about pineapple on pizza, but not a fan either. Yes, this is true, Race Car 60, but I don't know why you're encouraging my audience to leave me. I thought we had something together, 06 Race Car 60. I thought the fact that your name was a palindrome would really help us to bond, but the fact that you're encouraging my audience to peace out and swipe away is really heartbreaking to me. A room full of Malort virgins! Oh, I'm sure everyone had this most grotesque facial expression. Hey! Yeah, mushrooms are the only thing that can truly ruin pizza, the good place. What? Keep etching, keep etching. I know, I'm doing so bad. I'm doing so bad here. I'm having a conversation with all of you. The betrayal. Thank you, Avery, for your enthusiastic compliment. Boo, race car, yeah! Oh my gosh! I love... Wait, Alora, we do not do that. I can confirm that. Why are they called PPs? Avalon? Australia really is the other side of the universe. No self-respect pizza. I've had a pizza like that recently where it was like everything in the kitchen sink pizza and it was not good. I was really disappointed. Malort is like what it was. It's like it was out of the glass that had bleach in it. I think it's possible to acquire a taste for Malort because I am patient zero. I am patient mother flippin' zero for enjoying a good old glass of Malort. I smell it and I just feel nostalgic. I think it's because when I left Chicago, I bought a big ol' 40 of Malort and then went on a tour of people's houses and drank outside with them before yeeting off to Maryland. And by the time, it turned out a lot of people didn't want to partake in shots with me, so I ended up belaboring that 40 on my own. And by the time I finished it, I was like, I'm kind of into this. This is pretty good. It still hits hard though. It's like, whoo! If I haven't had it in a while, it can really like churn up my innards, But it's pretty. It's good for sipping. Beans and strawberries together. Yeah, I can understand why you almost vomited, Toby. You're from Maryland? What's up, Asa? I'm broadcasted from Howard County. That should be specific enough. I mean, I tag the city that I live in online, so I'm not necessarily, like, super proprietary about that. I'm near Baltimore, Near Baltimore. Anything fruity on a pizza besides tomato is just wrong. I think, Caleb, I'm apt to agree with you on that statement. I think that that is a fair assessment. Anything besides tomato that's fruity. Yeah. Okay, my ideal pizza. I'm going to tell you guys about it. I love mushroom, pepperoni, black olives, spinach. I love me a good margarita pizza. It doesn't even need meat on it. Like, a good margarita pizza can go real far. I love margarita pizza. Tomato on top, like basil. Throw some basil on that. Yeah. You're a Chicago regular visitor, so you're bound to try Malort. Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually. I'm glad that you got to experience it. I'm glad that you have had your Malort opportunity. I think a lot of people, it seems like I've learned that Malort is like a millennial kind of thing, sort of. Maybe Gen X millennial, because like I know people who are like lifelong Chicagoans who are like, I've never heard of this. Malort is like a new phenomenon, like last 20 years phenomenon, from my understanding. You're new to the stream? What's up, to Beast? Anchovies, yes or no? Juan, I've never actually done anchovies on pizza before, so I don't know. You're going to Little Caesars, there aren't that many options. I'm getting a classic hot and ready. So many people hate on black olives, but they're so great. They are! They're so good. I always, when I go to Subway, I always say I want a lot of black olives, because if you only say a lot, they give you the normally allotted amount of black olives. So I always say a lot. And I have a friend, she loves black olives on her subs at Subway too, and what she'll do is she'll say, I won't tell anyone, put as many as you want. She's always like, I'm not gonna snitch on you. And that works for her too. But for me, a lot of black olives is the only secret code that really gets it. Wait, so Brahim is friendly but refuses to be my best friend. It seems like your friendliness has a limit, Brahim. I've never... Oh, I have had artichoke hearts on pizza. I feel mixed about it, but would give it another try. Reverie says black olives have the flavor of rubber tire? What? I disagree. Green olive with almonds inside them are a delicious treat. Nintendo Lunchbox, you have found my one allergy. Congratulations. Drop some peanuts in the chat for Nintendo Lunchbox. You've done it. Almonds. I avoid them like the plague. Although I really enjoy them, and I enjoyed them so much I accidentally overdosed on them one day. Congratulations, Nintendo Lunchbox, for finding my literal one allergy that I'm aware of. And I might have grown out of it. I don't know. I just haven't eaten almonds since my throat closed up when I was like 12. Can we be best friends? Brahim, you just told me. You just told me that we couldn't. You're giving me mixed signals. I don't know if this friendship's gonna work. Straight grilled pineapple is delicious. I like, you know what? Here's a hot take, Brandon. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I freaking love it in a hamburger. Oh, I love it. I love pineapple on a burger. It just gives it that, like, juicy kick. Oh. You love the vibe, like my picture? Thanks, Natasha. Much appreciated. Hey, if you guys have been here for a little bit and you like hearing me talk about pizza, make sure to like the stream. Upper right, 3 dots. Tap that thumbs up, baby. Or if you long press with the finger in the center of the screen, that should theoretically do it too. Ham and pineapple slaps. See, yeah, I've never been, never been like a crazy, so now we got a lot of people wanting to be my friend. Do you pass the pizza vibe check? For those who want to be my friend, what answer did you give in the poll above? I need to know, because apparently the one parameter for becoming my friend today is if you pass the pizza vibe check. Alright, we're gonna draw these. It is The Office, Ella. 50 bitter almonds can kill you if you eat them. I believe that. Brandon, sick ref from the Discord. Minty, I'm sorry, we can't be friends. I'm sorry, it's just not going to work out. Asa, you said no. There's a possibility of a flourishing friendship there, Asa. How do you make it, Solar? I turned both knobs on the Etch A Sketch. If you want to do exclamation point how, that will give you a little more information. You ordered a lot of Mexican food recently. Accidentally experienced pineapples in your tacos. I will agree with you, Caleb. I don't think I'm ready for that. I think I'm open-minded, but my mind closes at the thought of pineapples and tacos. Big ups to the pokey fruit. Pineapple in tacos is amazing. I don't know how I feel about that. We're working on the trim here, if you're curious. I've made so little progress because I was so invested in pineapple chat. Thanks, you not getting a dime. You know what'd be really funny is if someone with the username you not getting a dime sent a super chat. Like, the irony of that would need to be screenshot. I highly doubt you not getting a dime is sending... I mean, their username really describes their opinions on super chats, but it's really funny to think about. El Pastor tacos have pineapple. Yes, that's how I found out the hard way, Brandon. I feel like I've ordered it before because I'm like, what's this? I've never had grapes in tacos. Yeah, I would rather acquire a taste for Malort than El Pastor tacos. I think that's fair. Are hot dogs tacos or are hot dogs or are tacos hot dogs? I've heard the argument about tacos being hot dogs being sandwiches, but never tacos. I like that train of thought, actually, Reverie. You're onto something. Homeschool on the rock feels like they just hate pizza. That's like the edgelord response to pineapples on pizza. If you ever see pineapples or upside down pineapples as a signal that the couple are swingers. I heard about them doing that on cruise ships. They'll like put a pineapple on their door or something. You know, I'm glad that they have a fruit signal that they can use to communicate with one another. You could use melted ice cream as a sauce. That sounds pretty good. I'm really in the mood for ice cream. My favorite flavor of ice cream, great question, Brahim. I like Neapolitan. I like it in all three, but if I like strawberry ice cream. I always liked Superman ice cream. And like Blue Moon because they were pretty colors. But like now that I'm older, I like vanilla and I like strawberry. I like strawberry with chunks in it. Grapes and tacos feels like the most normal Swedish Mexican food and I can't explain it. I just realized my phone's gonna die soon. Oh no! I have not seen that picture, Elizabeth the Witch. I'm glad my chat has no context for who that person is. Thank you, Bailey. I appreciate that. Moderators, if you want more context, you can ping me in the mod chat. I don't know if I should give the mods more context, actually. That's funny. That's really funny. I did not know that at all. It makes so much sense. The stylist is over here for those wondering. Thank you, Bailey, again. You're going to take a cruise and a whole bunch of pineapple stickers and watch the chaos unfold. I like that. Chaotic evil. Thank you, Cassia. Cassia? Okay, I'm gonna work on... Sometimes when I work on an Etch A Sketch drawing, I just kind of work on what I'm in the mood for. And I'm in the mood for working on this doorway, because I can, like, render a lot darker. And I think after I finish up some of this doorway, I'm gonna call it for this stream. But I would love to hop on another YouTube stream, maybe even sooner than what I have scheduled on my Discord, which, by the way, if you haven't joined my Discord, ! Discord, is a fantastic place for you to be pointed to for that. So, what's my favorite candy? Atomic Fireballs. Atomic Fireballs, without a doubt. I like Crunch Bars, like, you know, as far as, like, candy bars, but, like, Atomic Fireballs are my favorite. They're so good. I feel like I get, like, one big bag, like, every other year or so, and then it takes me, like, 6 months to go through it. Hello, Melanie. Thank you, Diamond VR. Love you too, bye, Liz! Uh-oh! I just read your comment, Caleb. Oh, no! That's so unfortunate. Do you think the pineapple in hindsight was a sign? Fun size Snickers. That's cute. One moment. Excuse me. I'm just pulling up a quick thing. 1 second. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to use my second monitor. Alright. I'll read the chat in just a moment. Where's the search bar? Oh, it's all the way on the left. Okay. Alright, I've catched it up with the chat. Sorry, everybody. I had to do something quickly. Do I have Snapchat or Insta? I do, Brahim. It's the same username across all the platforms. I did make that your fave middle schooler. Haven't had a Fireball or Jawbreaker in years. I like Jawbreakers too. Oh, I like Everlasting Gobstoppers. That's what I like. Or what I really mean is just Gobstoppers. They're not everlasting. Okay, I'm working on this door more. You have a couple pounds on your desk. I like M&Ms. I prefer peanut M&Ms though. Peanut M&Ms are my go-to airline snack. Like if I'm on a plane, I'll buy myself a bag of peanut M&Ms. Should I be concerned about giving people in proximity to me anaphylactic shock just by like eating peanuts near them? It's the first time in my life I just thought about that question. Is it dangerous to eat peanut M&Ms in the presence of other people? That's the question I'm asking. Can anyone give me feedback on that? Because I just thought about that now and I'm wondering, should I eat peanut M&Ms on a plane? Is that bad? Because it's my go-to, and if I have to change my go-to, I will, but it'll make me sad. It is not. Okay, we got some no's. Okay, alright. I never share them with people. You carry epi? You have a nut allergy, TGP? So, is it dangerous for me to eat peanut M&Ms in your presence? Like, it depends. Okay. You're gonna take them from me. Brandon. We're causing a fight on the flight. Oh, I didn't even mean to rhyme there, and I'm pretty happy with that. They don't hand out peanuts on planes anymore. I don't know if they do that on US planes, Alora. Maybe British planes. They don't... I haven't had peanuts on planes in years. I think it's been like a decade. I like peanut M&Ms, and I like the peanut butter M&Ms too. Or I like Reese's Pieces. Yeah, I haven't in a long time. But, I mean, it's in the US, you know? It's been a long time. They did that on Delta. On Delta, I feel like... I can't remember last time. Well, I fly Delta sometimes. They didn't give me pizzas. Yeah, it's pretzels. I don't like pretzels. Alright, everyone. This is the real question we gotta ask. Do you like pretzels? I like the warm pretzels you get that you could, like, dip in, like, cheese or mustard. I love those. Those are good. But, like, normal pretzels? Blech. Thanks, Maria. Okay, well, alright. So, The Good Place. I'm in the US. Good question. The Good Place. So if I were sitting next to you on a plane, would it be super not cool for me to eat peanut M&Ms in your presence? Should it be a question I should ask people going forward near me? Like, should I announce to, like, the people near me on the plane, like, hey, I'm gonna open this bag of peanut M&Ms. Is anyone allergic? Is that something I should do going forward? Oh, warm soft pretzels are so good. Toby, you and I feel like, are different sides of the taste spectrum. Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, bread pretzels are good, but, like, I don't like the mini ones. I don't like trail mix. I went there. I hate trail mix. I've never had trail mix I've liked. Turn to page 394. There's my Snape impression. Is that the number 394? I think that was the number. Fame isn't everything, Mr. Potter. In close proximity, yeah, especially in air without sky hospitals. Hospitals just to be safe, but only with directly next to you. Okay. Okay, going forward, I will ask if I buy them, but maybe it's best policy for me to just find a new airport snack. I have had chocolate-covered pretzels. I like, you know what, Serena? That is an exception. If they're covered in white chocolate, I will do that. Is that a sign you shouldn't get Malort? Toby, Malort transcends taste. So, I wouldn't be concerned. But you're going to Chicago in October? Heck yeah. I'm so not a trail mix person. Actually, the smell makes me, like, you suck at descriptors, but it's having a bite. That's a good descriptor, though. I just feel like, I gotta get context for what you were saying earlier. Have you ever tasted smoked or grilled pineapple or banana? I have not, but that's good to know that it's a mature taste. Tell me, Potter, what would you look for if you asked me to fetch a bezoar? I don't know, sir. Man, Snape is so good. Hate trail mix. The smell of it, like, I can smell when someone opens a bag of trail mix from, like, 30 feet away. It's the same with, like, vinegar. If I smell someone using vinegar, it's just, ugh. Yeah, Mars bars, you're really throwing me off with your non sequitur comment there. I mean, you're not wrong. What about dried tropical fruit mix from Walmart? I've never had that. Tiata, if you want to know what my favorite Pokemon is, exclamation point, fave Pokemon. I am so not a trail mix person. Kyle makes his own trail mix out of a bunch of stuff, and I would probably be more down for that. But, like, when you buy that pre-made trail mix stuff, it just smells so bad to me. I'm so sorry if any of you, for some reason, have been around me while owning trail mix. I feel like the probability is low, but I love Cinnamon Toby. That's why Atomic Fireballs are my favorite. Yes, I hate that rye bread. Ugh! Ugh! I hate the bread pieces the most, Reverie. Yeah, the preservatives. Ugh, it's like a stench that emanates. You were on my last life. What's up, Anaya? I remember you now. I do, I really do. Oh, you could have all of it, Reverie. I love cinnamon. All right, it's 7:26. I think I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes. Your comment was for peanut M&Ms. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, you can make a stick. Okay. Oh. Okay. I get that. You love the sweet trail mix that's specifically like cinnamon or whatever. I've just written off the entire genre of trail mix. You call the rye pieces croutons. Yeah, you guys can have all the croutons. They just smell weird, and they taste weird, and they're really hard and dry. Ugh. You guys can have all of them. Take them all. There we go. I'm finally making a little progress. Hey! Thank you, Brandon, for the $5 super chat! Whee! Ferrero Rocher? That's like a chocolate, right? I like those. Those are the ones that are the little golden ones that you gotta unwrap. Oh, those are fancy. I like those. River seems to think that milk shouldn't be poured onto cake. Wait, what? Toby? I'm a little in the dark on that one. I mean, I don't normally pour milk onto cake, but I have had tres leches before. And I'd give tres leches a chance again, so maybe it's a nuanced. Yeah, Reverie's got that. I like tres leches, but, like, I would never under normal circumstances. Oh, that's good to know, Mars Bars. Thank you. I understand the context now. They are bougie for no reason. I agree, the good place. Yeah. I got what you were saying, Brandon. I was picking up what you were putting down. Alright, and... one moment. Tres leches is a kind of cake. It's the only correct choice. I've never had tres leches from a Christmas catalog. Shoot. Oh, you're so sweet, Caleb. You joined in for the first time when I was almost crying. That's funny. You're right. I was this close to just bawling my eyes out, Caleb. It's true. I was about to be an absolute emotional wreck. I'm trying to think about when I have cried on stream. Usually, if I, on the occasions, I call them tipsy sipsy streams. It's when I have a little too much Malort, and I'll get really emotional. I'll get really emotional. It'll be like the last hour of the stream. I'm just like existential, you know? Oh, F's in the chat for Reverie's lactose intolerance. That's a big L. I'm so sorry. Put the cake in the bowl and pour the milk on top. Toby, maybe I gotta try it sometime. That sounds wild. I would do it with chocolate cake, maybe. I like them being separate entities. Reverie's favorite candy bars are Butterfingers, Three Musketeers, and the Reese's bar that has nougat. Kyle's favorite's Three Musketeers. If you want the way to Kyle's heart, it's a Three Musketeers bar. It's his favorite. And anytime I think of nougat, I think of second season of Stranger Things. You love the challenge, Melanie? You're lactose intolerant, but you're not lactose refusing. Whipped cream, cheese, icing. Ooh. Yeah, seriously, Nintendo Lunchbox. W's in the chat to everyone who's capable of consuming cheese. But you two ignore it. Well, there's stuff you can eat, right? There's like lactate and stuff. Caleb! Thank you so much for that super chat. That's so kind of you. I appreciate the dancing lemon. We'll pretend it's a pineapple. Thank you so much, Caleb. My favorite kind of dessert, I really like strawberry shortcake, and I really, really, really like really good chocolate cake. Like, really good chocolate cake. Like, I really like the chocolate cake you can get at Cheesecake Factory and the chocolate cake that comes from Portillo's. That's, like, my favorite dessert. What are your guys' favorite desserts? You ignore it and use lactate. Yep. You think it's the way to go. You think of a cartoon you watch as a kid, Troll Hunters. Nougat. Nougat nummies. Wow, for some reason I could not comprehend that phrase. You're eating pizza right now, pray for your stomach. Oh no, there's cheese probably in that equation. Man. You just tried Portillo's for the first time the other day, you'll have to try the dessert. Yes! The chocolate cake is so good, Caleb! And some people get the chocolate cake shake where they put pieces of chocolate cake into the shake. Yes! Like Brandon, there we go, Brandon just, yes. I love carrot cake too, Reverie. I'm glad you brought that up. Tiramisu is really good too. Oh, the chocolate cake is so delectable. It's just so chocolatey. It's so good. I think about it sometimes. It's so good. They use like half a can of, like, per slice. They just, it's like half, like, this is the cake and this is the icing. It's not that egregious, but it's amazing. I've never had key lime pie before, actually. I've never had fried ice cream. Oh, maybe I have. Kyle used to hope deep Fridays. How cool is that? And he would deep fry all sorts of stuff. Cake shake, but cake and milk is a no. All right, Toby, you made a valid point. Oh my god, that's really funny. All right. That's a valid point. Okay, this is gonna be possibly my hottest take of the night. I don't like cheesecake. I only like no-bake cheesecake, which if you know what no-bake cheesecake is, you know it's intrinsically different from cheesecake. You understand. Eventually, it's 7:32. I gotta sign out because we gotta go get pizza, everybody. So I'm gonna flip the camera. Nintendo Lunchbox, thank you again for being the sponsor of today's stream. And I hope you enjoyed the little progress I made and all the lovely conversation that came with it. Hopefully I can do another stream where I can show later progress on it. I'm gonna flip the camera, say some final words. So many good conversations happening today, though. This is fantastic. I just saw the comment that you shared in the chat, Blue Spirit, over on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music for a moment, say some words. So, let's see what the final vote is. The final vote is the correct vote. I knew you guys were good people, man. I knew it. I knew I could count on you. We finally agree on something, no cheesecake. Toby? Equilibrium has returned. Let's flip the camera. All right, everybody. It is I, the person who's been talking to all of you this entire time. My name is Jane. I go by Princess Etch. I'm an Etch A Sketch artist, as you've surmised, and I'm the person who has very valid and correct opinions on pineapple on pizza. So, boy, it's suddenly harder for me to read the chat. It's like so tiny. I actually gotta like get up closer to it. So, you'll download the VOD soon. Yay, Nintendo Lunchbox! It's going to look like very incremental progress. What? Miracle? Oh yes. Oh, Toby, I totally agree. Miracle Whip is so much better than regular mayo. It's the tangy zip of Miracle Whip, baby. Totally agree. Thank you, Brandon, for letting people know about my Discord. If you had an enjoyable time and want to be informed about when I next stream, Discord is the #1 place to do it, but you're going to see me stream in here more often because I like hanging out with all of you. So, it's VHS Levi. What's up? Nice to see you here. I'm team tangy zip of Miracle Whip. Hellmann's, I get it. People love their Hellmann's, but Miracle Whip, I think it's worth it. Toby, we are clicking on all cylinders tonight. You might have suddenly changed my opinion on milk on cake, but I gotta go test that theory. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had an enjoyable time. To everyone who liked the stream, I want you to give yourself a nice big gold star for the day because I really appreciate you going through that effort. If you want a gold star for yourself, you could do so by doing the 3 dots at the top right and then clicking the thumbs up. That's the way you could do that. Miracle bad? Miracle bad? Miracle good. It's called Miracle Whip for a reason. So use mayo instead of butter to grilled cheese sandwiches. I've been wanting to try that, actually. You even subbed! The Good Place is doing some next tier support tonight. I appreciate that. So my chats are always so fun. I agree, Melanie. Good people, good vibes, good times. So thank you, Caleb, again. It was such a pleasure to have you on stream today. So Ando throwing some last minute shade that I don't fully understand because I'm not deep enough into the red pill lore to fully dissect that. But you know what? That's a fantastic note to end things on. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet, and you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. So thank you all so very much for your incredible support tonight. Make sure to join that Discord if you haven't done so, because that's where you can be informed about future streams. And I am going to sign out, baby. So take care, everyone. And if you enjoyed what you saw, I hope to see you again, because you guys are cool people. All right, everybody. Bye.